President, I rise today to table the government's response to Report 66, Broken Bonds, Fractured Lives, report on the inquiry into past forced adoption in Western Australia. The inquiry has been an important opportunity for people with lived experience of forced adoption to be heard, listened to and have their personal experiences publicly recorded. I would like to thank the Environment and Public Affairs Committee for facilitating this significant inquiry. Our government acknowledges the extraordinary courage and determination of the many mothers, fathers, adopted people, their families and support services who provided submissions and evidence to the inquiry. We also recognise those who were impacted but unable to tell their story. The inquiry uncovered a system of secrecy and misuse of power by individuals and institutions that inflicted harm, undermined people's rights and silenced their voices. Forced adoption continues to profoundly impact many aspects of the lives of survivors and the lives of their loved ones. The involvement of the government in forced adoption represents a significant failure by authorities and people in power to safeguard the parental rights of mothers and fathers. There is work to be done and we will learn from this inquiry to ensure that the mistakes of the past are not repeated. The Cook Labor government is deeply committed to addressing the recommendations of Report 66. We have supported or support in principle a majority of the recommendations and we will pursue legislative changes. We will introduce integrated birth certificates. We will improve access to information and improve government processes and practices. And importantly, we have a way forward that is strongly guided by the lived experiences of mothers, fathers, adopted people and their families, and the expertise of community sector organisations and peer support groups. To steward the implementation of the government response, a forced adoption reference group will be established to ensure that future reforms to legislation, policy, practice and the delivery of services meet the unique needs of people with lived experience. This government is committed to ensuring the important work of the inquiry and the history and harm caused by forced adoptions in WA is not ignored or forgotten.